Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to today's math lesson. In this lesson, we are going to learn how to tell the time to the hour. We are also going to recall the different uses of time and tell the time to the nearest hour using analog clock. For this lesson, we will need the words time, hour, minute, hand, o'clock, and digital. Let us recall the hours and the minutes on a clock. In the hour hand is our shortest hand on our clock. Okay, so this one always points to a number. Then we have the minute hand. This minute hand is longer than the hour hand. Okay, this one moves quicker around the clock. When the minute hand is pointing to the 12, it's showing a full hour, and we call this o'clock. On this clock, the hour hand is pointing at the 8 and the minute hand is pointing at the 12. This clock is showing that the time is 8 o'clock. Now, let us look at this clock over here. What time is it? Is it 9 o'clock, 3 o'clock, or 8 o'clock? If you've guessed that it is 9 o'clock, well done, you are correct. Why? Because our minute hand is pointing at the 12, so we know it's o'clock, and our hour hand is pointing at the 9. So now we know that it's 9 o'clock. Let's look at this clock over here. What time is it? Is it 4 o'clock, 7 o'clock, or 9 o'clock? If you've guessed that it is 7 o'clock, well done. Why? Because our minute hand is pointing at the 12 and our hour hand is pointing at the 7. Now let's look at this clock. What time is it here? Is it 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock, or 3 o'clock? Here the minute hand is pointing at the 12 and the hour hand is pointing at the 3. So, if you've guessed that it is 3 o'clock, super job, well done. Now let's look at this clock. Here we have 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, or 5 o'clock. Yes, if you've guessed 5 o'clock, amazing. You've got this because the minute hand is at the 12 and our hour hand is at the 5. So it is 5 o'clock. Now try playing this game at home. Ask your mom or dad to give you any time and race against the clock to see how quick you could set your clock to that time they've given you. Give it a go. It could be really fun. But for now, we have come to the end of this lesson. I hope you all enjoyed it. Assalamu alaikum.